After Lu Hui and I entered into a contractual marriage, we each lived our own lives. I partied hard, he flirted elsewhere, neither of us interfering with the other. Until one night at a bar, I spotted my husband sitting at the booth next to mine. He pulled out his phone, answered in alarm disguised as a call, and told his friends, "My wife's calling me home. You'll head off first." When they teased him about being under the thumb, he admitted without flinching, "Yes, I am." Later that evening, while I was out, I received a string of messages from him. "What time will you be home tonight? I'm not rushing you, you're free to do whatever you want. I love you, wife. Have fun." 30 minutes later, another message: "I swear I'll die if you cheat." Watching him from across the bar, I shook my head amused. He had his heart set on someone else. So, why pretend in front of his friends that we were a loving couple? He noticed me outside and offered a ride home. "Just passing by," he said. I teased him. "Didn't you go by that cake?" His ears reddened. He asked if it overheard him. Said it was just talk. Told me not to misunderstand. I patted his shoulder. "Don't worry. I won't interfere with whoever you're seeing. Just not let our parents find out." Back home, the alcohol hit hard, and I passed out. I didn't notice the way he looked at me. He stood by the bed for a long time, and rested me, wiped off my makeup, changed me into clean pajamas. His face and neck were flushed when he finished. He showered for an hour. At 3, he finally lay down, carefully pulled me into his arms, and kissed me in secret. The next morning, I woke in different clothes but didn't think much of it. He had a cleanliness obsession. He changed me often. At work, my supervisor handed me concealer. "Cover the marks on your neck," she said. I touched my neck, dark hickeys. I called him. He denied doing anything. Said he'd only massaged my shoulders. I was suspicious but let it go. Then I traveled for work. When I returned, I heard that Jikin and Ji Nguyen were back. The four of us grew up together as neighbors. But then he fell for her, and I fell for him. In college, I dated Jikin. We were inseparable. We watched the northern lights in Norway bask in the Malaysian sun. He talked about our future wedding. But reality won. He wanted to study abroad and asked me to come. I cowed and abandoned my career. We broke up peacefully. Then my parents began pressuring me to marry. He was in the same boat. Neither of us knew why he and Ji Nguyen hadn't worked out, but we agreed to a contractual marriage to escape the family pressure. A party was thrown for the Ji siblings' return. I worked late and missed it. He missed it too, and I found him at home, dead drunk on the couch. I'd never seen him like this, vulnerable, childlike. Seeing him so broken, my heart ached. Was this because Ji Nguyen was back? I tried to help him to bed, but he pulled me down with him, wrapped his arms around me, and whispered, "Don't leave me, Ruan Ruan." I thought he'd mistaken me for her. I told him to look at me. He opened his eyes, studied my face, then buried his head in my shoulder and called me wife. He was so clingy when drunk. I cowed and pushed him away. In that warm, close space, his low voice made my heart race. I cowed and denied. He was handsome, capable, a good husband. If his heart didn't belong to her, he would have wanted a real life with him. While I was lost in thought, he kissed me softly and asked, "Is it okay?" I understood what he meant. I saw no reason to refuse. He had always been just my type. Through all my teenage years, Chi appeared in my dreams. It was only after I saw him confess to her that I buried my feelings and turned to his brother. Besides, we were already legally married. I kissed him back. That night, we crashed together like waves. The next afternoon, his brother called, wanting to meet. I declined. Then he called again. As I answered, my husband walked into the room in just a towel. I couldn't help but think of the night before. He knelt and applied ointment to me. The cool cream on sensitive skin made me gasp. The phone went silent. I was mortified. He asked to come with me to the meeting. He held my hand through dinner. The brother was clearly upset. The sister said nothing, just quietly ate. Then she noticed my ring. "You're married." I said yes. "To a man?" I was confused. She flushed and corrected herself. "Really?" I nodded. She asked who. I glanced at my husband. He raised his left hand, showing the matching ring. Me. The table erupted. His brother grabbed my hand, begged me to consider him again. My husband shoved him off, told him not to touch his wife. She asked for a final hug. I agreed. She held me tightly, tears on my neck. I didn't know why she cried, but I patted her back. Then she kissed my cheek and let go. He called her name sharply. That night, I sat him down. "If you still have feelings for her, just tell me," I said. "You can ask for a divorce. I just don't want you to lie." He looked confused. "I never liked her," he said. I pressed him. "I saw you give her a love letter in the equipment room. Sophomore year sports day. I saw you confess." He finally understood. He laughed, pulled me close, and kissed me. "That letter? It was for you. She wanted to give it to you. I took it from your desk and lied. Told her you weren't interested." I was stunned. "She liked me?" He nodded, pretending to be pitiful. "All these years, I had to fight so hard for your attention. Don't you owe me a reward?" I fought back. She had always bought the same clothes, the same shoes, the same phone case as me. I thought she was just copying me to get close to him. I had even told her he and I were only friends. I'd been oblivious. And did hurt her badly. After that night, he became watchful. He insisted on driving me everywhere, demanded I be home by 8 p.m. He declined all hangouts with friends just to keep an eye on me. At first, I didn't mind. But then he said things like, "I want to lock you at home, keep you by my side forever. Why do you need to talk to anyone else?" I pulled away. He apologized, panicked. I was firm. I needed space. The next morning, I found him still kneeling by the bed, exhausted but brightening when he saw I was awake. It broke my heart. I helped him up. "Maybe we should divorce," I said. He shook his head frantically, tears in his voice. "No, I love you. I can't lose you." That evening, I had a work dinner with a client. The client turned out to be Ji-kin. The meeting went well. When it was over, a downpour trapped us both at the door. I checked my phone. His messages flooded in. "Are you still at work? I bought your favorite cake. Why do I see you in his social media post?" Then, just a minute earlier, I swore you'll die if you cheat. I laughed and sent him my location. I looked up and saw him walking toward me through the rain with an umbrella, like a scene from a drama. In front of Ji-kin, he kissed me deeply. My face burned. I whispered, asking what he was doing. "I was afraid you'd leave me for him." He mumbled. He glared at her brother and took my hand. "Let's go home." In the car, I asked if he'd done something to make him feel so insecure. He shook his head. "You're perfect," he said, pulling me close. "I just can't lose you again. Those years watching you with him, I felt like I was dying." I held him tighter. I had realized too late how much I loved him. We had lost an entire youth.